What is going on, Cubs fam? We are back for another Monday morning episode of Rogue Actions, and you know who we always need to bring into the Cubs fam for the Rogue Actions, the one and only legendary Hallmaster Ursa. What's going on, Ursa?
Booty Cubs fam. My voice is like shredded as always.
I love how every time we do Rogue Actions, you've got so much water with you because you've just done your stream and you're like, I can't talk.
So, here's the pro streamer tip. You buy a couple of these every time you go to the store and you just put them next to your desk.
I asked my wife for one thing for my birthday. You know what that is?
What's that?
An in-studio mini fridge.
I'm getting it. My haul has paid for it.
Oh, your haul paid for one?
Yes.
Which one? Okay, off stream, show me which one you got because I want one that looks cool.
I'm getting the $300 one with the see-through glass in the front, brother.
That's what I want. Okay, show me which one you got.
It's the one on Amazon, $300 see-through glass.
Oh, okay, there you go. That'll do it. That's all that I need.
Yeah. That's all you need to find, man.
As you guys know, we got 3 topics on Ursa's channel. We covered those already. Hopefully, you guys had a chance to watch that video. Let's get into this. We got a meme of the week to start with. And there were a lot of memes. In fact, I did a whole meme review video for you guys.
I love this guy.
Yeah.
That's some damage. What did he say? That's some serious damage.
Yeah. So this guy represents Capital Games in this meme, and the water pouring out is Arnold's band. Galactic Legends, bugs, no communication, no content, cancel rate, no road ahead, allowing cheating, removing test accounts, packs, and Anakin's face. Another paywall character.
Boom, baby, fixed.
Fix it, Jedi Luke.
Yeah.
Boom.
Jedi Luke. It's funny because it's true, right, Cubs?
Yeah, I mean, the one thing I will say is obviously everything that came out last week, like I said this on your channel, there's no way that they just said, all right, release Jedi Luke, you know, because they couldn't just flip that switch in a week, you know, that had to have been planned a little bit farther, but still, yeah, not exactly, I think, what a lot of people were hoping for. But ladies and gentlemen, we'll try to keep this a little bit more positive here. I want to talk about Ursa. This is a subject. I want to talk to you a little bit about how this came to my radar first, because I've been doing a lot of self-reflecting this weekend. So this is Monday, right? This video's going out on Monday. We're recording this on Saturday night. We just had a very tense week in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and I just felt very grumpy all week. I don't know about you.
It was exhausting, man. It was exhausting. Not a lot got done, and a lot was just swept under the rug. So it was very exhausting.
I think Arnold felt the same way. He said something similar to me in a direct message, and I've been telling my wife this. I remember I went outside after recording a video once, and I just laid on the couch, and I was just like, "Can you just like scratch my head? I just need to decompartmentalize right now." But anyway, I saw this. This came to my attention, so check this out. So I did this poll here, all right, on my Twitter page. Are you excited about Jedi Knight Luke coming to Galaxy of Heroes? And look at the ratio here. So 72% no, 27% yes. Pretty big gap there. That's out of 1,600 votes. The exact same question was asked by SWGoH Events. He added the caveat of ignoring how he will be obtained, which maybe influenced this. But look at the ratio on this one. Similar number of votes, 40% to 59% is the split there. Same question, basically. Basically the same question. And so what this made me reflect on is, am I being too negative? And it also made me reflect on how much my audience is influenced because by what I say, you know, because he's got kind of a more general SWGoH audience. I've got the obviously the people who are following my channel, and so I guess I've been thinking a lot about this. I got things I want to say, but I want to ask you the question first, Ursa. Do you think there's a certain point where we just need to accept things and just not be so negative all the time?
So here's a point I want to make here is I think 60's channel, his Discord, is followed by the most hardcore SWGoH people out there. I mean, that's a smaller subset of people. You're followed by the average, you know, casual, even, you know, semi-interested, and the hardcore. You got the whole gamut of people following you. I think they're apples to oranges in the comparison, man. I think you're your feedback that you got from your poll is probably a bit more representative of the general feeling, in my opinion. So,
okay. Well, setting the poll aside then, so it just kind of got me thinking. I'm like, why is his so different than mine? Am I manipulating my audience unintentionally, which is something I really don't want to do to you guys. I do not want to tell you guys how you should feel. I want to tell you guys how I feel and be genuine about it. But I thought about the tension that I felt all week. And I think there's just a certain point where we just got to accept a couple things. Like Capital Games. How long have we been here, Ursa, yelling at Capital Games about how we want them to change, to run their game differently, and they just don't do it. And so at what point do we just accept this? But I think the dilemma I have is, if we accept it, then are we telling them it's appropriate? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? This is the inner turmoil that I'm experiencing here, trying to, like, I'm legitimately still on this video right now, trying to have a personal accounting to figure out, am I off base here? Am I being too emotional?
Cubs, I mean, I think we're all pretty emotional right now, given that we talked about it on my channel. Yeah. Jedi Knight Luke is going to be the end of this game. So I think a lot of people have come to the realization that it's not going to get better. It's not going to change. It's going to continue to be on this negative trend that we've been on the last year and a half, man. I mean, we have gotten nothing this year. Nothing. And now it's Jedi Luke. What more indication does an audience and a community need to know that nothing is going to change here?
Yeah.
So I think it's just like you're frustrated, you're dealing with all this drama. And like, they put 2 bullets in the back of Arnold's head this week, their biggest content creator, and swept it under the rug. Like, no, that guy deserved better. Like,
at least say hello. This is going to happen. Yeah.
He deserved better.
Yeah.
But they're gonna, we've covered that ad nauseum. I don't know, man. I think the anger and the frustration and the negativity has been well warranted. And I think here's the thing: you can start healing now, because this is taking us to the end of the game. 5-year-old mobile game, guys. Just let that sink in for a sec. Mobile games, lucky if they make it 2 years.
Yeah.
5-year-old mobile game, guys. And it's okay. You can have fun with it. Yeah. No one's saying you can't have fun, but if you're expecting a CG for them to reinvent themselves, I would not wait for that. Wouldn't wait for that at all.
Well, I really like what you said there about starting the healing now. And I think a big reason why I've been thinking a lot about this is because I've had a lot of people this week too come at me and be like, Cubs, you're too negative. You're blind. And I'm really obsessed with making sure, like, am I being fair? Am I being fair in how I feel? Should I look at things from a different perspective and all of this stuff? And I've been trying hard to do that. And I think that might be the perspective right there. You know what? Is there any justice in how Capital Games is treating the community right now? No. Do we deserve better? No. Should we, at a certain point, after 5 years, learn that that's not going to change? Maybe. And then maybe it's just a matter of learning to accept it for what it is and finding the joy that still exists in this game and in this community. Because for me, while I want CG to handle things very differently, Ursa, can you articulate into words how you feel about this community? Like, you guys are freaking amazing. I love you guys. And that is such a positive thing to hold on to right now.
Okay, wait. So here's the thing. Everybody out there, I'm talking to all you in the Cubs fam. You knew what game you were playing. You were playing a Star Wars gotcha game. Yeah. Everybody knew that. So, I mean, we can be as angry and as frustrated with the studio all day long.
Yeah.
But the reality is they are running a gotcha game around the most expensive IP out there for guys in their 30s and 40s with credit cards. All right?
Yeah.
So that's the reality. Yeah. At the end of the day, what are you going to remember about this game? What are you going to remember? You're going to remember the time you beat, probably the time you beat
the tank raid for the first time. Yeah.
Tank raid for the first time.
The first time you soloed phase 1 of the Rancor with freaking Tebow stripping turn meter.
Yeah, those are the things you're going to remember. But all that stuff fades, man. All that beauty fades. But here's the thing, guys. What you're really going to remember at the end of the day is the relationships and the friends you made along the way. And I know that sounds cheesy, and I know that sounds lame, but it's totally the truth.
No,
I'm talking to Cubs right here. me and Cubs, when this game folds, we're still going to be friends.
Yeah.
We're still going to be good.
Yeah.
Everybody in the hall, everybody in the Cubs fam, if you guys love Star Wars, you're going to be along for the next ride with us. So that is the thing you take away from this game, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes Cubs.
Man, this gives me a warm feeling. I feel better after this discussion, just thinking about it from that angle, because man, you hit it right on. Like, you and me, we're gonna be friends after this. There's so many, like, I'm thinking right now in my mind of how many people I have met playing this game. My whole career has changed because of this game. Right. My whole life has changed because of this. This game has allowed me to be a better husband and a better father, because I've been able to find a way to work at home and all this stuff. And I just, you know what? I think that's the angle. That's something to focus on right now, because maybe it's like, you know, when you finish high school, you know what?
Yep.
You hated your teachers. You hated the rules. A lot of it sucked, but
you'll look back and you'll say, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, you think about the friends, you think about, I mean, when I think about, I don't keep in touch super well with a lot of my high school friends, but even to this day, you know, all these years later, I think back to the people, you know, and I still get in my heart, I just think, I really love those people. And you know what? This isn't that different in a lot of ways. We spend maybe more time with each other just over over Discord and stuff.
Yeah, and it's just wild, man. Like, I don't know, man. I feel like nothing's gonna. I mean, there'll be some people drop off and fade off into, you know, the ether, and you'll never hear from them again. But we're gonna see a lot of these same people. I mean, we're all in for Star Wars, so we're all gonna be together again. Whatever the next thing is. You and me,
something I'll say is Ursa and myself, we have way too high of a drive to continue making content that we're gonna be fine past Galaxy of Heroes. Once that fateful day does come. So.
Yeah. And Holly, you just wait till I go full time. I'm coming, baby.
Dude, I can't. You guys have no idea how many times I've looked at Ursa and been like, just go full time. Just go. You can do it. Yeah. You can do it. Yeah. You can do it. Go now.
Go now. Do it.
You're ready to do it.
I am ready, but IRL's not ready for me to do it yet. So waiting.
Fair enough. We'll respect the decision. All right, we got to talk about Jedi Knight Luke requirements. Now, I am hoping that we get this information today, because I think this is going to be the most critical piece. But Ursa, I just want to ask you, what are your predictions on what's going to be required for this guy? Are you thinking this is going to be Galactic Legends level? Are you thinking it's going to be some kind of event that you play over time? What's your pulse on what we're looking at here?
I'm going to tell you straight up, you're not going to like what you're going to hear out of my mouth, guys. We're talking, I guarantee you, CG looked at the farm rates and gear rates of Jawas and Tuskens, and they said, hey, how was your Lobot? How's your Lando Calrissian? How are all the rebels that you've been ignoring? Wedge and Biggs and heck, maybe even some Rogue One stuff in there. How's your Piston? Maybe they're going to look at all of those things and just say, that's going to be it right there.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. They're looking at all those metrics and saying, oh,
yeah,
0.03% of our player base has relic Jawas. That's going to be a requirement for sure. So you're not going to like what I'm going to say. I'm thinking 20 relic characters for this.
20.
Oh. Mostly rebels.
20.
And it could be as simple as like relic 3, relic 2, relic 1, but they're going to have to be relicked. I guarantee you. They are not giving away Jedi Luke. And here's the other thing I'll say about Jedi Luke Cubs. I think that, we talked about this on my stream the other night. They have this character built from a long time ago. If you look at the art assets, the art looks very old. The art looks like they've had this in the can for some time, and they're just waiting to release the kit.
Well, you gotta love the glove, though. You see the glove picture? Look at this. I'll move this picture over. Look, have you seen? Look at this. Here, I'll bring this front and center here. Let's see. I got a picture right here. Hold on, let me move it up. There we go.
Yeah.
All right, look at this. Look at this. Look at that glove right there. You see that?
It's like a block of wood.
That's in the trailer, dude.
That's a block of wood. Great. So this is my point. I think this character has been done for some time, and I think everything they built has been built to be worse than this guy right here. They've had this kit done. He's going to trump everything.
Yeah.
And it could be something like Hanzo said. It could be like Galactic Legend immunity, basically immune to damage from GL Ray, GL Kylo, something crazy like that. Everybody else can take him down, but something wild like that.
I just hope, I don't know. I mean, the way I feel, I'm ready for it to be bad. I mean, we have to assume it's gonna be bad, but there's part of me that's just holding hope that it's just a hero's journey. Just 5 characters at 7 stars. Am I dreaming?
You're dreaming, dude. They're gonna reskin an X-wing.
Couldn't it be a way to show goodwill with the players and just be like, you know what? You played our game for so long. We know you want Jedi Luke. Hero's journey, 5 characters, 7 stars. That's all you need. We'll make the event hard, so you need to have gear 12.
No, there's no way. Not after they just milked everybody into next week for the GL Legends. You think Jedi Luke's gonna show up and not be able to beat Kylo or Rey?
That's
more to people.
I think that's the thing that, to me, I'm really interested in what they're doing here and when he's coming and when he'll be attainable, because Galactic Legends is not that old, man. Like, to already take Galactic Legends and release the next big thing, like that more than anything is what makes me think it's not just Jedi, because I don't feel like Jedi Luke was always going to be the end of Galaxy Heroes. I know a lot of people say that, but I don't think it has to be that way. You know, I think they can release a character like that and continue going, but to release a character now, when Galactic Legends is still kind of coming into their own and already up them, man, I mean, how would you feel if you spent two grand on Galactic Legends?
I think they looked at the numbers and they said, well, our whales all checked in for Galactic Legends. Let's just check and see who checks in for GL Luke.
Yeah,
or for
just keep
Legendary Luke or whatever he is.
Well, I think a lot of people will. I mean, it's too unresistible of a character.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm within striking distance and I can do it for under $300 or $400, I'll do it because I have a channel. And I'm sure the hall would love to see it. I mean, if we're talking $2,000 like GL's,
it's gonna pain me, man. It's like I'm coming, like, accepting that I'm not gonna get Galactic Legend Rey and Galactic Legend Kylo. I can live with it. You know, it sucks. I want them. They're good, but I can live with it. But accepting that maybe they're gonna bring in Jedi Knight Luke and he's gonna be a character I never end up unlocking on my roster, man. That just it makes my heart bleed. It makes my fan heart bleed, man.
It's tough because we played this game for 5 years. And we both spent a substantial amount of money on the game, and it wasn't enough. That's the hard part.
Yeah, money, time, all of it, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, imagine, I mean, there's people who have probably invested $50,000+ into the game that will have, if they have agreed to not spend anymore, won't get it.
Yep.
So.
I don't know. This art looks old to me, so you got to imagine this has been.
It's yeah.
It's been done for a while. And maybe they're just going to tweak a couple things on the kit. I mean, it could just be like basic things, like I said, like damage immunity to Galactic Legends. I mean, that's a huge thing that wouldn't break. It would make it so the meta has parity. So, I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I hope, you know what, and when we look at everything that happened, I'm going to put the full screen on. We're gonna wrap up here, but if there's one thing that I hope, something that, and I actually talked to a former CG dev about this recently. I won't say that developer's name, but I really hope that the industry pays attention to what happened here in this game and reform happens, because at the end of the day, I think the biggest enemy here is predatory spending tactics that come after communities like this, and we need to have games like this without this kind of predatory behavior, and we've learned to accept that and normalize it. But I think as I watched a lot of other YouTubers, big YouTubers, cover this game, what happened in the last week, and how shocked they were at the amount of money people spend and how shocked they were at how these events and everything worked, it reminded me that this is not normal. That this is not how gaming should be. And so if there's anything that I hope the industry takes away, if this gets on their radar, it's that something needs to happen and these mobile games need to be checked, because At the end of the day, it's crazy. It's madness what they do to these communities.
Well, okay, so here's the thing, Cubs. If you're Disney and if any of this big news with Arnold got pushed up to an EA shareholder or Disney, some executive at either one of those companies,
yeah,
all it did was show that there is an extremely passionate fan base that loves Star Wars and is willing to pay the cover charge to do it.
Yeah.
So in my mind, they probably looked at this and they were like, look at all these people that care about a 5-year-old mobile game and look how pissed off they are. Let's get on SWGoH 2 right now. Let's rip it from CG and give it someone who knows what they're doing.
So you think it might have the opposite effect?
I think it's going to have the opposite effect. SWGoH 2, I'll see you there, guys. He's just cringing. He just knows. He knows.